Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today we got a very special one, working on TJ Hunt's GT3 M4, and we got to get this thing ready for SEMA in about a month's time. Let's get into today's video. Alright guys, so I'm sure you guys have all seen this car in some video or on Instagram or whatever the case may be. This thing has been dropped off recently by Dylan and the boys over there at the Hunt & Co. And this thing is getting ready to get a little bit of work done. Now, we don't know how this thing's gonna look. We don't have a color code. We don't know how we're gonna finish it. This is raw carbon. So, through some tips from some of my boys, shout out my boy Nelson, kind of gave me a way to really finish this off properly. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna block out all the carbon fiber and get ready to put a gel coat on it. Once that gel coat is 100% dry, then we'll block that out and either clear it, paint it, whatever the case may be. From there, once the whole kit is removed, we're gonna go ahead and start doing all a little bit of the detail work, right? We got some areas that were welded into the trunk. That needs a little bit of love. Some of the rest of the car is going to need a little bit more finishing. So it's not just the exterior. We have stuff like this that needs to get finished. This thing is raw carbon. I don't know if you guys can catch this on camera, but it's gassing and showing lines. This thing is far from finished. This is not the standard carbon fiber that you're going to see like Cybon or any other company that makes like carbon fiber. You know, this is 100% true carbon fiber for racing. It's very lightweight, injected. So there's no like real nice gel coat that's polished and stuff like that. So for us to go ahead and make this nice, got some tips and tricks from my boy Nelson from Nelson Racing, and this guy makes some of the best carbon, and he kind of told me what the right moves would be to finish this off properly. What we're gonna start off by doing, masking off the whole car to protect what was not protected. Although guys, you guys did get a couple scratches on it there and right over there and stuff like that, so don't blame me for this. We're gonna go ahead and start masking off and getting this thing ready, blocked out for some resin. This thing is very, very wide. I don't know if you guys can really notice how wide it is, because this is the stock body and this is how much wider it is. But one thing that Kevin mentioned to me is that these are standard, usually Supra wheels that, you know, fill up the wide body for the Street Hunter Supra, and you can see how much more wider it is than that. So I don't know what this thing's gonna look like when you guys are done. You guys are gonna be seeing it here with us. So let's get into today's video. No sabemos, ¿verdad?
No sabemos.
No sabemos.
Es que no sabo.
No sabo kids over here. We gotta get to it. We're really behind. We got about a month until SEMA, and this is not the only SEMA project we have. We also have a full Bronco build. We got an E46 wagon that just got started this week as well. I don't know why we do this to ourselves. We need some NOS. We need something. We need help. Come help. If you're out there, come help. We need your help. Alright, so once we actually made some adjustments, once we actually bolt this thing up, this should kind of sit a little bit closer, and that's going to be an acceptable gap. We're not going to do body work. I know you guys seen us do a lot of wide body kits where we get our gap super nice. Now this is not that. You know, we're not going to add carbon fiber or try to resin up the edge, because we don't know if we're going to leave this bare carbon or we're going to paint it, you know. Now if we're going to paint it, maybe we can add some fiberglass to the edge, stuff like that. We're not really sure what's going to happen in the foreseeable future. We're just going to get these gaps as best as possible without doing any major like actual body work to this. Now this is how it came in initially, so that's already a major improvement. So we're going to get this side to look like that side.
Alright guys, our first day of our SEMA prep is coming to a close. As Oscar stated earlier in the video, we are dealing with a raw carbon fiber kit. Now, there hasn't been a gel coat applied yet, which is why we're doing our initial sanding and blocking with 320, and then we'll follow that up with a wet sand. Once the panels come off, I'm sure there's going to be edges that need to be sanded. We'll look for any imperfections, anything that can be revised, and then go from there. But for our first day, we got some front end stuff lined up. We have the rear quarter panel sanded, rear bumper sanded, and our left quarter panel sanded. Now tomorrow's a whole nother day. We have another full-blown day to get at it, and we should see some substantial progress throughout the week. So with that being said, the day's coming to a close. We'll see you guys tomorrow.
All right, back half of the car is pretty much all blocked out and ready to start getting disassembled. We're gonna go ahead and move on to the front half of the car. We're mainly concerned with getting the fitment as best as possible. Now that the fitment is pretty decent, we can go ahead and finish blocking off the front end, start taking off all these parts, hand sanding everything, move on to the hood and get some resin. There's a little bit of excess panel bond here that's gonna need to come off. That's gonna be some fun, and a couple areas over there. But other than that, we'll take off all the arrow catches, start getting everything disassembled once everything is fully sanded, and we'll be able to shoot some polyester top coat. Now what that's gonna do is gonna fill in the carbon fiber so it has some substance on top of it, and from there, once we block that out, we'll have a smooth surface that will not suck in, and the carbon fiber will not outgas and give us issues when we put our paint on there. So one day in and we're already making good progress. We're gonna go ahead and finish the rest of the kit up and get this thing ready for its top coat. M4 GT3 is just, the kit is just about ready to come off. Final sanding is going down right now. We're gonna shoot a resin coat on it tomorrow morning. That's gonna entail is about 4 thick boy coats, thicker than this car, to really bury this and give us a little bit of surface to block out and get ready for paint. Now, if you guys see this thing, we're not really gonna do any body work on it. This is just straight carbon, you know, paint job, right? To really preserve that race car feel. We don't want to add a bunch of filler and weight to this thing. This thing's supposed to be a race car. What we are going to do is we are going to bury it in, you know, resin and block that out as best as possible, and then just more than likely we're going to paint this thing. That's what TJ is leaning towards. Everyone has their own opinion of what this thing should look like. It's a race car, but it's not. It's a street car, but it's not. Whatever it's gonna look like when it's done, it's gonna look badass. No matter what, this thing gets finished in BRG. If this thing gets clear coated again, we're gonna get ready to wrap up for the day. Tomorrow, bright and early, this kit's coming off, or maybe even tonight. Get ready to shoot some resin on this thing. Should be pretty nice.
I'm tired, boss. I'm tired.
Estoy cansado. The boys are back in town.
Yeah.
What's up, man? I did. You guys ready to take this thing apart real quick?
Yeah, let me just call the racers that we're part of and tell them we'll be back a little later. Yeah, no, we'll stay here. Whatever you need.
Just to get the, just to make it a little bit easier. I think Kevin already got this thing pretty much ready, right?
Yeah, we had a full conversation about you.
Gotcha. Oh, got the sensor. Oh, nice.
More surprises underneath this.
Nice.
I've never seen that with a bucket on it, too.
Yes, though. That's a big quarter right there.
Yeah, there's this, I'll just show you too. There's a little triangle bracket in there.
Okay.
That's step 1.
Okay.
So do that, and then come to the front here. And if you want to give yourself some pressure, you know, you have these 3 in the center, these 2 side ones.
Okay.
They're relatively tight, so I'll be honest with that. I see you made some modifications here. I love it. Does it fit pretty okay?
Yeah.
Sick. Hell yeah, I'm glad those work. And then once you do that, all you have to do is pop these side clips.
And that's it.
And that's it.
And the front and those come off too. The fenders come off with it.
Yeah, no, you can do the. I'd say do the front bumper first.
First, okay.
And then these are kind of tight, so be wary of those.
Okay.
So say here, here, and then there, and that's it for the front fender. It's just those 3 bolt locations.
One was stripped.
What? Calvin. Which one?
Russo, which one was stripped?
Oh, it was, wait, hold on. On the front plates for the bumper, there was one that was stripped.
In the center?
No, on the back covers.
We're doing nitrous, guys.
Yeah.
Some whippets.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
That's where we came up with the idea for this car.
All right, you're open.
You good?
Yeah.
All right, y'all ready? Front's all still on. You good?
Yeah.
You lighting? Or are you gonna ease it on?
There we go.
Good?
Yeah.
You wanna go slow?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh shit! That's pretty sick.
Dude, it's one of those things where you're like, yeah, it's pretty cool, and then you see it, and you're like, damn, that's fucking cool.
That fucks.
And then this thing fucks hard. And then these, yeah, watch it. They just clip onto the shock strap.
Yeah. That's pretty sick. Why doesn't like every car just come with that?
I know, right?
Dude, it would be so
Right?
convenient.
Just, we know what it's like, dude.
A couple of
That's it.
You know?
That's all it takes. And she goes. Bah! And it drops. It's
Pretty
sick too. Even if we do it later and you guys are all done or whatever, it's fucking tight to see
So you
it
just
drop.
put your foot directly underneath the tire.
Make sure
don't
you
want
have
it.
insurance first, but hell yeah.
Yeah, okay.
You don't want that foot.
Yeah, make sure you have steel toes. So it
These
crimps
are
up.
carbon fiber toes.
Oh, good. So they explode instead of crimping on the toe. That's good. All right. So you know what's up.
Yeah.
All right. We'll take this
Taking
then.
this back.
Just a couple of shards in me. No steel crushing my toe.
Still
you know?
have toes though.
Yeah,
Steel toe
exactly.
does the.
Just crush it, and you don't have toes no more.
Yeah.
You just got like,
feel like-
kind of like this.
I feel like the amount of weight it would take to like do the scissor cut of the steel toe, your toes are kind of gone anyway.
Yeah.
Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah.
Internet.
What would you do? What would you do?
Well, you either have pancake splattered toes, or cut off.
What would you do though? Would you prefer a nub, or would you want at least like a little bit of the toe? Like,
Oh, nub. Nub
just
for sure.
full
Yeah, I'm
nub.
a foot guy, so I'd want the nub.
You want the nub?
Yeah. Ian would want to keep the nub.
You wanna
if it were
keep-
my foot, he'd be like,
But if they could save like a toe or two,
Yeah, let me
if
get that nub.
over three or more, sure. Under 3, no. Well, because I feel like if you're trying to like push or pivot or something like that, you imagine stubbing your one toe,
Not
your
But-
singular toe.
but imagine this, right? You're chilling home. You're at home. Probably not for you guys, because you guys working all the time like me. But if you were chilling on the couch, and the control was like a foot distance
One
away,
toe would be so good.
dude, even 2 toes. You know what I mean? You could just like,
Change the channel, add the
You know what I mean?
Okay, you've sold me on this. Insert the video of Calvin doing wire twisting with his toes for the loom.
yeah, for sure.
Fair enough. All right, you've sold me. If it happened, I would prefer to keep as many toes
At least
as possible.
1 or 2. You
Because
know,
you can get like prosthetic toes,
Yeah.
you know,
You can still play
and then you can
basketball.
fucking start OnlyFans.
you can do a toe socks. Have you seen the toe socks?
You have to buy toe socks and cut 3 of them off and sew. You get them for Christmas. You're just
Yeah. What the fuck?
like, why? Thanks, Dad. How inconsiderate.
Yeah. Don't put your hand.
Yeah,
We just won't do that.
Yeah, just don't drop your
okay.
shit on your foot.
All right. Cool.
Unless you want 2 toe socks.
All right, guys. Thank you guys.
You're the best. Appreciate
Appreciate you guys.
Single toe socks.
Single toe socks.
it. Hey, you guys are killing it.
Thank you.
Thank you guys.
Hopefully next time you guys see this, it's
It's a different color.
a different color.
I'm
Whatever
excited
color.
to see. I'm excited to see your paint swatches on the new carbon.
Yeah.
I want that to happen. I feel like you and I are in the same boat. Like it'd be fucking.
I think gotta do something. Like we have to do.
Be all green.
Yeah.
Wide. And then it looked like an S550 Mustang
Yeah.
because that's what they look like. Oh, jeez. Look at that and tell me that's not a Mustang. But
It does kind of look like it now that you say it. I didn't even like think about that ever.
It's a Mustang.
But now I see this. Yeah.
This
The
thing
roof
without
line
this
is
kit-
different.
Without the kit on it, it's like they're just like kind of, I don't know, underwhelming. Like it's a soapy.
Yeah,
soap
yeah.
But like with the kit, it looks fucking.
Oh yeah,
shitty.
it fucks.
But yeah, I think little accents here and there would be sick. You guys do it. You guys do it best.
Yeah, we'll make this thing. We'll make you proud.
Yeah, you're the best. We'll get out of here. Thanks,
All right,
brother.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, brother.
Have a good day, gentlemen.
Pleasure.
Okay, you guys ready? Yeah. I will. You ready?
I'm ready.
Ready?
Ready.
So this is what's left of a probably what? What do you think this fender cost, Kev?
Probably like a $2,000 fender.
$2,000 fender.
Was.
Now it's like 75% off.
Now it's a $5,000 fender.
So along with obviously the kit, we're gonna have to do some little bit of correcting here. This is a little something funky going on
Someone
here.
got a little hungry and took a big chunk of that.
I can't see like exactly pinpoint what the issue is here, but something's going on. Like it doesn't seem like 100%.
It was in the cut.
It's in the cut.
Straight in the cut.
Ahí está para las líneas de ira. Hey, Tweezy.
Yeah.
Standing away, sir.
Sanding.
¿Qué onda, Shari?
¿Qué pasó?
Puro lijar, ¿ah?
Sí, puro lijar.
Puro lijar.
Puro lijar.
Puro lijar, ¿ah? Puro lijar y lijar y lijar y lijar y lijar. Alex, is this the most expensive thing you ever sanded?
I don't know how much it costs, but it probably.
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 Alright guys, so we got pretty much everything blocked out for the carbon fiber. Now keep this in your head, right? So this is an authentic GT3 kit from BMW. Okay, it's full carbon fiber. And we are not gonna, bundle this up. This is just gonna stay pretty much straight carbon fiber. What we decided to do this time around is to put a top coat over all the carbon fiber so we don't get any type of suck back on the actual painted surface. So that involved us spraying a polyester top coat over all the carbon fiber. Now this was recommended to me by my boy Nelson. Shout out my homie Nelson over there, doing that carbon fiber work, man. Carbon fiber senpai over there. He recommended me this polyester top coat. I'll show you exactly what we're working with. And we went ahead and did a sample, and it was a much smaller piece. This is what it comes out. Now, this is what it looks like after a couple coats. Then we put about 3 coats on it. Some of these are very orange peely, but there's gonna be a lot less pinholes, right? Now this is gonna be a good base for us to block off again, even though we just blocked all these pieces out, to pretty much get, an even coat over all this. From there, we can choose to primer, sealer, whatever the case may be, because this will provide us a better coat of coverage so the paint doesn't suck into the carbon fiber weave. Carbon fiber weave is very porous, and a lot of the material will just go through the strands and it'll just look like a bunch of fish eyes and so on and so forth. Now, the camera is probably doing a little bit more justice to this than, what meets the actual eye. It looks glossy, but it's very orange peely. Reiterating, this should make it so we can have a little bit of material to work with. Again, we're not trying to bondo any of this. We're trying to keep it just all carbon with a little bit of paint over it. Maybe the person will want to sand this stuff off and keep it all carbon fiber. We don't want to fill it up with bondo. Okay, so that's a very key thing for this kit. You may see if you see this thing at SEMA, you may see some waves. Okay, and that's gonna be the reason why. Right? We're not, doing a full, body work thing. This is meant to be an essence of the race car. So the race car is never perfect. This thing is gonna get blocked out, and there may be a wave or two on it. It might be a small little ding or something like that. Little something there. But it is because it's just only showing off our paint work. We are not going to you know, put any type of more fiberglass or weight on this. We want to just keep it just straight race car kit on a brand new M4. You know, I mean, it's still pretty baller in my book. But we'll let this dry. We should be able to sand this, paint it tomorrow. It's pretty much dry to the touch, which is pretty crazy. Usually if this was like straight clear coat, it would still not be dry. So this is telling me that tomorrow we can get right to work on these and keep going with the kit, maybe even try to push this thing in the paint this week. Okay, so sorry for babbling on about you know, the freaking process and stuff, but I want you guys to get a little bit of context as far as what's going on here with this car. Right now, let's look at the body itself. We didn't do much of the work on it yet, but we're gonna help. Just, you know, we're not gonna redo a lot of it, but we're just gonna kind of clean it up a little bit. So let's take a look at what we got going on. All right, so that's gonna wrap up today's video. A lot of work still to come, but we got about less than a month before this car has to be at SEMA. TJ still hasn't been here to really go over exactly what we're doing, but we're hoping right before we actually get into paint, we can go over everything more in detail. Right, from there, you guys are gonna have to see what it looks like. Might give you guys a sneak peek before anybody, but again, appreciate you guys so much. Thank you for watching today's video. If you're new to the channel, go ahead and hit that like and subscribe and notification button, because we got a lot of stuff coming up for SEMA and we're really excited to show you exactly what we're gonna be doing. Give us a follow on IG. Thank you guys so much. Here at SOS Customs, we got you covered. Peace.